people. How are you? Good evening, amazing people. I hope you're all doing amazing. Myself, I'm doing amazing. I'm so excited. Let me share my video. Yeah. So. I hope you're all excited as I am. The rains, the blessings that you're getting and everything. It's just so exciting. And today we have an amazing topic. Of course, the topic is on more about ranking up in the business, not just ranking up, but ranking up correctly and having all this money that Forever has to offer. The other session, we had an amazing session on 6th of April by Rebecca. I remember she said at one of the events she attended, there was this statement that was made that really changed everything about his how she viewed the business, of course. The training was done by someone from South Africa who was performing very well. And he said, if you're still living in an address, okay, let me put it in a way that Kenyans can understand. If you're in this business, maybe you've been here for a while and you're still living in an apartment or you're living unelewa, all these areas, myself included, we are doing Rex a very big injustice. We are doing him a very big injustice because Rex has so much money to give us. He has so much. Of course, he's not currently with us, but of course, the vision, his vision has so much money to give us, but it's up to us to go and get that money. And if there's one thing that I've seen us as Forever Kenya we've mastered is the art of retailing. Kuuza. Even if someone joins today, I know the same even in Forever Uganda because this session is for Kenya and Uganda. In terms of selling, you're so good at that. Apple, for that, I have no doubt completely because you bring someone in, after a while, they start selling. I see people normally every other day, if you come to the warehouse, the most busy part of that warehouse is the processing area and the collection of the products. That place is always very busy, people collecting products and everything. And it's so exciting. It's very exciting because at least products are moving into the market. But now, one thing that you have to understand about this business is the fact that it's very important for us to understand also the ranking up part of it. Like, how do you also go for the money that Rex has so that you can actually move from that apartment or move from whichever place that you're currently in and go to a better life and live the dream and live the vision that Rex had for when he founded this company back in 1978. So this session is going to be very amazing. And I believe it's going to even be more impactful for new people who have just joined the business. They're so excited. They want to grow. They want to do everything just to grow through the business and the marketing plan. So if you're new, this is actually the best training for you. If you're old, take it as a new because some of these things, I know you guys know them. And I want you to take it to yourself and try and understand it because, and we try and rebuild afresh because that's the only way you're going to actually get to the vision that Rex had for us. So if you have a new person who just joined your business and he or she is not in this meeting, you're doing them a very big injustice. More so if you haven't sent to them the link and asked them to join the session. It's going to be very brief. And actually, you'll notice I've not made any slides for myself, but of course, I'll share a little bit of this First Steps to Manager. It's a book that also talks about how you can actually grow the steps you need to take until you go all the way to manager. Not the entire book, of course. I'll just talk on the ranking up bit and a few aspects here and there. So this session, if you have a new member, you'll really thank yourself that he or she was in this session, even you yourself. Um, and also, if you're trying to actually see how you can achieve the forever dream also in this business, you've been here for a while, these are very good sessions for you to also attend. It's going to be amazing. And right now, before we even get started, I want us to type from where we are listening in from. Myself, I'm from Rongai, and I know I'm doing Rex a very big injustice because I've been in the business for the last 7 years and I'm still living in Rongai. I need to pull up my socks and my pants and everything and move out of this place and go to a better place. So where are you listening in from? Where are you tuned in from? Let's get started, leaders. As actually share a screenshot to your guys and let them join into the let them join in and let's get started together. It's going to be amazing, not very long. An interactive session, I believe. So there's one from Buruburu, there's one from Rongai, amazing. My neighbor, there's one from Cape Town, all the way Nancy Juguna, amazing. There's Kisii, my hometown, Mombasa, Regina, amazing. Laikipia, wow. Masi Maina. There's CBD, Nairobi. I hope, Steve, you're not stuck because of the rains. Anybody from Uganda? There's Kitui, there's Kiambu, there's Kasarani, there's Syokimau, there's Ongata Rongai, amazing. There's Kamiti Ridge, there's Buruburu, Kitengela. There's no one from Uganda because you're one country. Kirinyaga, Hamburg, wow. Ruaka, Nakuru. Hey, you guys are tuning from all over Kenya, all over the world, and it's just amazing. And one thing I want you guys to actually, if you thought this business you can only build it in Nairobi, you see the people. There's someone in committee. I hope you're in committee for the good reasons. Anyway, oh, committee read. Oh, anyway, amazing. Oh, committee read, amazing, amazing. Okay, sawa. If you need the business, you can actually see people are tuning in from all over Kenya, not just Kenya, not just Nairobi. So your location is not a limitation for you to do this business. Sawa. So let's do it. Let's just rank up together. And I'm so excited. So I hope you share to your team the link because we're going to get started right about now. Yeah, my name is Alan. I'm a manager in the business. I've been doing the business for the last 7 years, as I've told you, and I feel I'm doing Rex a very big injustice because I'm still living in Rongai. I have nothing with Rongai, of course, it's a very good neighborhood. We have, I've grown to love Rongai. I've been here for the longest time. And yeah, other than that, my career, I'm an engineer. I'm a graduate engineer. I studied engineering, electrical engineering back at Technical University. This business I started while still a student. I remember I was so excited. I saw the opportunity and I said, if so and so could do it, I knew myself I could also do it. And all through, I transitioned all through my education while still doing the business. So I never paused my education. So if you're also a student here or if you're employed and everything, you can actually do it very, very part-time and you'll actually achieve so much success. Yeah, so I graduated back in 2022, and after that, I actually saw there's no need for me to look for employment or such kind of stuff because the links my mom and my uncles and aunts used to share to me, the amount of money they were mentioning there, I knew that money can't really, the money that I've made in forever is way more than that. So I never saw an employer employing me and paying me what I wanted. And that's why I decided, let me just build the business full time. So the whole of last year I was in honeymoon phase, just enjoying life. You see, you have a team, money is coming in, blah, 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 such kind of things. But right now, I'm so intentional about growing in this business. My goal in this business, of course, is to grow the largest team in East Africa. And after East Africa, of course, the largest team in Africa. And globally, I also want for us, Forever Kenya, literally to have the global rally here in Kenya and most of us to be presenters and speakers on that stage. And it can actually happen because the training I'm going to do is going to just lay the foundation stone. What I'm going to train you guys is just very simple, bare minimum, bare basic. Now, that's what is going to actually lay the foundation stone for us to get to those levels whereby they can actually come to Kenya and hold the global rally because the vibration that is happening in Kenya hasn't been seen anywhere. The same thing happened in India. You see, the reason why you had the global rally in India because people in India right now are so excited. They are having so much success, and it's just so exciting. Now, this week, literally, it has been one of the best weeks because all through the week, people from my team have been the one training. Even tomorrow, someone from my team is training. So on Sunday, a team member of mine called Gituku trained. Uh, Tuesday, Gabana trained, a team member of mine. Today, myself, I'm training. Tomorrow, I have my team member also training, and it's so exciting that you have your team actively participating in such kind of things, and it gives so much joy. Now, let's go into the training, ranking up. Today, we're going to talk more about ranking up. I believe, I'm not sure whether I've been spotlighted for everyone so that I can appear on everybody's screen. If not, Emmanuel, you can spotlight me. Now, ranking up. You see, this business, I've told you guys, we are so good at retailing. And if you come to this business, the art of, you see, the first time I was shown the business, I said, can I still make money without actually building a team? And I was told it's very possible. You can make so much money in this business without even building a team. But that was not correct, actually. You see, there are so many ways out there to make money compared to if you just want to build a retail business. There are so many things that you can actually do out there that are so easy for you to make money compared to Forever. Because after Forever, when you get a customer, you'll explain to the customer, you'll guide them about the products and everything. You'll show them, you see, you'll take them through a lot of process before they buy the products. But out there, people are actually selling clothes. You don't need to explain to our clients the benefits of them wearing that clothes. Already they know as long as it looks good on them, they buy. So if you're in it for just for the retail money, There are other ways you can actually make so much money without actually stressing yourself with all these aspects of learning about the products, learning about all these things. We need to understand that. But if you're here to really make the big money, start intentionally tell yourself, I want to understand this thing called team development. I want to understand this thing called building a team and ranking up through the marketing plan, right? Because that's the juice of this business. Otherwise, you're just if you're just focusing on retailing, it's just like you're selling your clothes or you're selling shoes out there. You see, you're not achieving the maximum potential this business can offer you. And that's why I told Emmanuel, how about you just talk about ranking up and actually show people how it's so easy for you to come today and within 6 or 7 or 8 months grow all the way to manager level following the right steps. And I'm going to share my screen. For the bit about sharing my screen, I'm just going to share the first steps to manager. This is a book that is available on the reception. And if you're in this business and you've never gone through this book, First Steps to Manager, you're losing out a lot of information. This book is literally designed to help you come to this business within 6 months, grow to manager level. So if your upline hasn't taken you through this book, I won't go through this book actually. I'll just highlight a few pages here and there. These are our coursework. If you want to grow to manager level, if you want to grow to Eagle manager, if you want to grow to senior soaring and everything, this is our coursework. And you'll be surprised that this book actually is not more than 50 pages. It's not more than 100 pages. It's very few pages, and there are so many blanks in that booklet. That just shows us how simple this business is. And the funny thing is, the simplest things to do are the hardest to do. The simple things, I'll tell you, if you do these activities day in, day out for the next 1 or 2 years, you're going to start earning 6 figures. And you'll actually look at those activities and tell yourself, I doubt, I doubt. I want something that I do overnight. I'm just trying like coding, writing Python codes and such kind of things. People are so used to very hard stuff for them to make money. If you show them a simple way that you can actually follow and make so much money, it doesn't make sense to them. They don't actually trust. But trust you, guys, this book here, it's very, very simple, clear. Even if your upline can't take you through this booklet, if you just take it and read by yourself, you'll actually get to understand so much about this business and how to rank up correctly. So it's called First Steps to Manager. And this is the message of the late Rex Mon, the founder of the company. I'll just read this part. At Forever, I believe we offer the best competition plan in the world. And that's true, because literally you'll see as we proceed that you're not paid on wholesale, we're actually paid on retail value. And if you're paid on retail value, that means more profits for ourselves or more bonuses for ourselves. Or to be paid on wholesale, that means the profits are being slashed. So it's one of the best competition plan in the world. It rewards you for the hard work and commitment to build and running your own business. It will reward you massively. As an entrepreneur, it is really important that you are clear on what you want to achieve on your forever journey. Be clear. Myself, I'm so clear of what I want to achieve right now. I've said I want to build the largest team in East Africa. And then I want to build the largest team in Africa. And then possibly I want to have one of the teams that will actually make even the entire Forever World come to Kenya. That's one of my goals. Anyway, I know some of you may have other goals, not business related. Maybe you want to clear mortgages, such kind of things. Be clear what you want to achieve in this business, because you see there is no boss here. Today, nobody called you and asked you why you're not in the warehouse, or why you're not in the training room, or why you haven't made your calls, why you haven't recruited. You're your own boss. And if you're your own boss, you have to have something that is actually burning desire to actually make you want to achieve something. You see, that day, the very first day that you were shown Forever, there's a reason why you joined Forever, because you wanted maybe to achieve your goals and dreams. Now, why after you started the business, now you completely forget about your goals and dreams and start doing it in a very mediocre way? You see, it's very important that you are clear on what you want to achieve in your own forever business. Be ambitious in your goal setting. Be very ambitious. Of course, okay, when I joined, the first goal I had was just to move out into my own place where I could just lock the door. And if I decide I walk naked in my house, or if I decide I'm washing my utensils or anything, that was my main motivating factor to join the business. Some people have joined the business because they want to clear their mortgages, others because they want to buy cars, others because they want to just start to create a retirement plan for themselves. Literally, you see. So be very clear, whether small or big, but once you start setting your goals, be ambitious. Don't just rest. Where I remember when I was joining, I wanted to just buy a normal phone of around, was it 12,000? Right now I have a very expensive phone. You have to continue elevating your goals basically. And then there are those who dream, there are those who face reality, and there are those who choose to turn their realities into dreams, and their dreams into reality. And the only way to actually achieve all this, the first way is ranking up through this marketing plan. You see, this book it's called a planning book, and Rex normally says planning is a very key ingredient. Planning is a key ingredient for success. Take the time to work with your sponsor to set goals and make a plan to achieve them. Now, of course, you'll notice when you start to do this book, when you start going through this booklet, the first thing that you'll do is setting up your goals. And once you set up your goals, the next page you'll be shown how to rank up and how to get the money to actually achieve your goals and dreams. Because most things revolve around money. If for me, I wanted to move out, it revolves around money. If I want to, you see, if you want to clear your mortgage, it revolves around money. So there has never been a better time. Never been follow the steps described in the following pages, and you'll be very successful. I truly wish you all the best. And these are words that will always live immortal because right now he is no more in the picture, but these words will always be there forever and ever. And this book is only 46 pages. It's only 46, and I've told you in between there are so many blanks. This is the current president, and I'm not going to go through the goal settings bits and everything. If you're in this business, sit down and set your goals. What do you want to achieve? Okay. And when setting your goals, be very specific with your goals. If you want maybe to clear your mortgage, you can even say this mortgage costs me this much a month, and I just want to clear it by this time. It will cost me this much. You see, be very specific with your goals because if you're not specific, that's just a wish. And it's always advised that your goals should have an expiry date. Otherwise, you'll have a goal for the next 10 years of, let's say, moving out to a good neighborhood for the next 10. If your goal is not specific, if it's not time bound and if it's not measurable, add measure to your goal. If you want to buy a car, how much is that car going to cost you? What is the model of that car? And by when do you want to achieve that goal, whichever. If you have your business goals, maybe ranking up through the business, set those goals, be very specific. I want to become a manager, and I want to become a manager by such and such time. I want to have this number of team members so that you can grow together and develop this number of supervisors. Have a very clear plan, and you'll actually get to learn more about goal setting. There are so many trainings out there for goal settings, and they're just so good. They're so good, and I love them. So you can see all this part whereby you're just setting your short-term goals, long-term goals, and everything. Make sure if you've never gone through this booklet, go to the reception and buy this book. Go just buy the book, and once you buy the book, start going through that book and understand it. Inquire where you can't. And actually, we have an amazing app called for Discover Forever. It's free of charge on Apple Store, on App Store, and also on Play Store. Go download it and then go to the first steps to manager. It has actually explained everything. If you're unable maybe to understand a certain aspect in that booklet, there are videos there made for you to go through them and understand and everything. That app is for free. You're not paying even a cent or anything. You just register with your FBO number and you get to benefit from that app. Now, of course, I know most of us understand case credit, so I won't dwell much into this case credits bit and everything. The only thing that I'll actually say is it's very important for you to do your 4CC in this business, bare minimum 4CC. And we'll do calculations together as we proceed, as I also show you how to rank up and everything, so that you can get to understand the amount of money you can earn from these steps and everything. And yeah, so that you see, it's only good for you if you're going to do something, you get to understand the compensation you're going to get back. So the difference is of joining forever, you can join as a preferred customer. You see, if you join as a preferred customer, let me go to this opportunity and how to grow. When you join as a preferred customer, you just love the products, you want to use them, you want to sample them, you want to enjoy the benefits, and on the other side, make a small discount for yourself. Preferred customer is a level for customers. When you start building the business, when you get customers that love our products, make them become preferred customers. Like giving the membership number, it's free to get that membership number. And once they get that membership number, anytime they purchase the products from the company will be appreciating you lifetime referral bonuses, and I'll show you how much you'll be earning as we proceed from your lifetime referral bonus for your clients. So when you get a customer, refer them, make them customers, and make them preferred customers. Let them be buying for themselves. Show them how to shop online, and then also show them how to also maybe shop via WhatsApp or whichever. This will actually help you because remember, this business is inheritable. If you guys were in the session that Thobeka showed us, she told us that once you pass on, or God forbid, you're no longer in the picture, your next of kin will pick up from where you were. Now, what better way to leave your next of kin an established business already, and then also an established customer base already? You see, this customer base will be buying. They'll continue buying. Even if you're not in the picture, they'll still continue buying. But if you normally keep selling to your customers, and then maybe you're out of the picture, your customers they won't start buying from your child or anything. Your child will now start trying to build afresh for her own retail business, such kind of things. But if you leave him or her your customer base. And it's so easy, you just make them become members for free. So if you have a customer who normally consumes 10,000 worth of products monthly, 20,000 worth of products monthly, start thinking about those lines. Think, how about I just give you a membership number for free? You see, we are building an empire for our next of kin. So how about we leave them our customers and also our established business already. Now, before you become assistant supervisor, of course, you're given, there are 4 ways. Let me see if I can share that screen shortly. There's this, there's a flyer that Emmanuel normally shares for how to actually join the business. Let me see, just a moment. I want to see if I can share it. If I can share it, I can't find it, but let me see. You see, in that flyer, these are the options that you have. These are the options for joining. Once you become a member, if you want to do this business, you can join as with minimum purchase, which is 10,278. And for that, you get some products. You can join with quarter stock of around 17,000. You can join with half stock of around 33,000, or you can join the Start Your Journey pack, which is the most advisable way to start this business, whereby you get 51, you join in 51,452 and you're given products. Some of these products you'll use for your own personal benefits and experience, and some you'll actually sell and get back some money and recommend to your friends and get back some money. And then you also have the full stock whereby you select products for yourself. Now, you see, when you're doing this business, you'll actually notice there's no money that will be asked for rent. You can't be, your upline won't be telling you pay for rent. They won't be telling you pay for the workers who are mopping the office, pay for the workers who are processing your orders, that kind of thing. So literally all your overheads have been covered for you. So if the overheads have been covered for you, it's only right for you to invest in your business. You see, if you're selling clothes, you can't go to your customers and you go to your customers and tell them, showing, let's say you go to your family members or friends and start showing them the pictures of what you're selling. You go there with the clothes at hand, because that's the only way that you can actually, your chances of selling improves from 10% to over 60, 70%. If you're only showing people pictures of our products and catalogs, you're doing yourself an injustice. Have some products, go there, let them feel, let them try. And out of that, you'll actually notice it's so easy for them to buy. So this, for you to become a wholesale member, this stock, the money that I've actually mentioned is not money that you pay for joining. It's money that you pay when you're given some products and you use these products, because I normally say this brings 20% knowledge and 80% experience, passion, and what you enjoy about the business or the product. So when you use these products, you can recommend with so much passion, energy, and excitement to your people. So if you always, if you limit yourself, when someone like, for me, I can't buy this, I can't do this, let me join slowly, and then I accumulate my volumes, you're doing yourself an injustice, because literally this 51,000, this 51,400, it's almost wholesale level for the 2cc value. If you buy 2cc as a wholesale member, the value is around 48,000 to around 49,000 there. But if you join with the Start Your Journey combo pack, it's 51,000. So you see, you've been given a discount because you're joining your business. You're getting some products. That's the first way to rank up in this brand. The benefits of also ranking up to become an assistant supervisor, the fact that now you can start building your empire. By empire, I mean you can start building your team, so that the next time you're training, you're saying, for the whole of this month, my team has been training. On this day, this team member trained, this team member trained. And they normally say, if your team is training, they're making the most money. That's just it. You see, you can't start building a team if you don't have if you're not a wholesale member. If you're just a preferred customer, that's a level for customers. So as a wholesale member, you can now start building your team. You can now start registering your clients so that they can actually service even your next of kin when you're not in the picture. You see, that one also is another benefit. And another benefit, now you qualify for more discounts. You see, you qualify for more discount, which is over 30% discount wholesale level. Okay, so that's the reason why you need to rank up to the wholesale membership. If you're going to do this business professionally, why not become a wholesale and make maximum profits from what you're selling? Now, once you become a wholesale member, now this is where the juice begins. This is where now I'm going to actually train more. I am really going to enjoy this bit. You're now a wholesale member. You can now start inviting your friends, getting them to see what you're doing, recruiting them into your team and building them and everything. I'm going to show you some of the things that you're actually going to benefit. First of all, I'm going to show you the bonuses you can earn from your team, growing them. And then also I'm going to show you the profits that you're going to make from selling. And then also I'm going to show you the boost that you're going to get. Now, number one, as an assistant supervisor, you enjoy 30% discount as shown in this slide. 30%, of course, whenever you purchase a product, what you used to purchase for You see, as a preferred customer, you're just enjoying 5%. So if you buying a product worth 10,000 in terms of retail, as a preferred customer, you buy 9,500 Kenya shillings, right? But as a wholesale member, you buy it at 7,000. So the 3,000 is your profits for you to set up your advertisement, book your launches, do everything you want with that money to fuel your business, to keep. You see, that's number one way of earning as a wholesale member is profits. Don't underrate the profits. It's so much. If you do 5cc, you see in this business, if you do 1cc, you're making roughly 10,000 worth of profits. So if you do 5cc, you're making 10,000 worth of profits. And what's the value of 5cc? 5cc in terms of retail value, it's around, let me check on my Biashara Plus. Retail value for 5cc, it's Vital 5. It's around 177,000. When you do sales of around 177,000, over 50,000 of this 177,000 comes back into your pocket. This is money that you'll actually lose if you're a preferred customer. You can't make such kind of profits for yourself because you're just a customer. So that's the number one way, the number one benefit of you becoming a wholesale member is the profit that we Kenyans love. The number two is you can actually start developing your team. You see, if you have a team, and you're developing them, growing them, and training them, let's say the team member is a preferred customer. If the team member is a preferred customer, you're going to let me share my screen, my phone screen. I show you something here. Let me show you something. Just a moment. I want to show you how much you can actually start earning from referring your team, growing them, training them, and such kind of things. Let me see if I can share the screen of my of my phone. Amazing, I can share. If you can see my phone, as it appeared on your screen, amazing. Yeah. So let me show you the benefits of becoming a wholesale member. Yeah. So if this is you, to draw. Sorry. Why? Okay. Yeah, so that's you, and you have a team. You see, that's your team. You are an assistant supervisor. In your team, you have a preferred customer, and you have an assistant supervisor there. So your discount, of course, is 30% discount, and the discount for the preferred customer is 5%, and for the assistant supervisor is 30%. I want to show you roughly how much you're going to earn from such a team, how much you're going to earn. Remember, I've told you guys you are normally paid at retail value. So to make it a bit easier, I'll calculate a retail value for 1cc is around 36,000, but I'll calculate at 30,000. So let's say 1cc equals to 30,000 Kenya shillings. So as an assistant supervisor, if you have a preferred customer, if you want to know how much you're earning from them, you take your discount, the discount that the company gives you minus the discount of your team member. Okay, so if your discount is 30%, the team member, the discount is 5%. So what you'll be earning from this is 30 minus 25, which is 30 minus 5, which is 25%. Okay, that's one of the benefits of, you see, you'll be earning 25% from their sales. If they buy or sell products worth, let's say around 10,000, the company gives you 2,500 Kenya shillings. That's one way that you start earning as a preferred customer. Sorry, as an assistant supervisor. When your preferred customers purchase products, 2,500 worth 10,000, you literally get 2,500 Kenya shillings that the company pays you. This money is the same that will be paid to your next of kin when you're no longer in the picture. Anytime your preferred customer purchases, the company will be paying them 2,500 Kenya shillings, if it's 10,000 Kenya shillings, whichever, as long as they don't become wholesale members. If they just remain as a preferred customers, your next of kin will be enjoying this money. Now, this money will be following you even if you decide you're quitting this business, even if you decide you're not doing the business, whichever, as long as you have your customers, this money will be earning from you. Are always, you'll continue earning. And then if you have an assistant supervisor under you, your discount is 30% and the discount is 30%. So if you take 30 minus 30, you actually get 0. So that means if you're in the same level with someone, there's no money that you're actually earning. And this should actually motivate you to become a wholesale, to rank up so that you can get to manager, because only at manager you can also earn from the same level. But there's one way that you can actually also earn as an assistant supervisor from the same team. Now, if this is your team, let's say, sorry, let me undo that one. So if you do 4cc, there's what you normally call boost that you're paid. You see that 5% boost that you solve in that book, whereby if you do 30%, you get your 30% discount. And then if you do your 4cc, you get another extra boost into your account. Now, if you do 4cc, your discount becomes 35%. Now, this extra 5% is paid to your account on the 15th of every month, as long as not on a public holiday or not a weekend. So once you do your 4cc and above, the company pays you an extra 5% to your bank account. I hope you're clear. Ukiwa na swali uliza, so that at least you get to understand, so that when you're explaining to your team members or other people, they get to understand well how we normally paid and that kind of stuff. Okay? Now, let's continue. Sorry. So if this is you and you have a team, you have such a team of 3 people, this is an assistant supervisor, an AS, this is another assistant supervisor, and this is a preferred customer. Now, if this assistant supervisor is 3cc and this one is 4cc and this one is, of course, preferred customer, and you are 4cc active, it means your discount becomes 35%. So the 30% plus the extra 5%. For this preferred customer, if the discount is 5%, the amount that you'll be earning from them moves from 25% now to 30%, because you'll get the extra 5% bonus from your preferred customers and then also from your personal sales. And then if this assistant supervisor is 4cc active, their discount is 30%, so sorry, 35%. So if you minus, it's 0. But this one who's not 4cc active, the discount is 30%. So 35 minus 30%, you'll get 5%. So you'll earn 5% from the business of this assistant supervisor who's not 4cc active. So I'm showing you that you can also start earning from your non-active assistant supervisor. This can actually be your team member, your customer who bought more products and found themselves their wholesale member, but they're not being forced, they're just purchasing the product for a better discount. So the company will still be paying you 5% from all their purchases. And if you have a team member, if they do the same, you'll be paid 5% from the same. Now, I've told you guys you're paid from retail value, and I've said, let's just do at 30,000 Kenya shillings. If you do it at 30,000, if you want to know how much you're earning, you take these percentages by 30,000. If it's 1cc, 30,000. If it's 2cc, 60,000. If it's 5cc, whichever. Now, if this person joins the combo pack, of course, you won't be paid the entire amount. You'll be calculated with the value of the combo pack. But let's say they just purchased their products all through. But so that I don't confuse you so much, let's just do it at 30,000 each. So for instance, this 30,000 times 2, that's 60,000. So 60,000 multiply the discount that you're getting times 0.30. That's 30%. You'll actually get from this team, you can earn so much, close to even 18,000 Kenya shillings. 18,000 Kenya shillings from your preferred customer. And then from this team, of course, you're in the same level, this team in the same level, so you won't earn. And that's how you actually know how much you're earning. Okay. Now let me try and see. Let me try and see if you can, if I can draw another one that is much understandable, that's cleaner. If this is your team, if you want to know how much you'll be earning from this team, niko hapa chini nachora. So you yourself, your 4cc active, you take your discount minus the discount. I hope you've understood that. Now let me stop sharing and then I go back to the presentation that I was sharing. Let me stop sharing first of all, stop sharing, and then let me share the presentation, so that I show you why, in as much as the preferred customer bonuses are so huge, it's not good for you. You see, if you're only looking to get the preferred bonuses, how about you now rank up and you see, once someone joins your business, become wholesale members, you'll get your one-time referral. But if you want the good money if you want to clear your mortgages and such kind of things, develop them so that you can also start growing in the business. That's the only way. And if you want to go to the next stage, which is the supervisor level, you just need to do 25cc over 2 consecutive months. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to do your 25cc's. 25cc's, it's very easy to do that 25cc's. Let me now try doing it with the laptop. 25cc. So if this is you, I hope you can see my screen. If this is you, right click. Okay. Can you see my screen? Is it drawing? It's not drawing. Close whiteboard. Let me share my whiteboard. I want to show you, if you just have a team of 2 people, you can actually grow to supervisor, making so much money. I hope I'm still audible. I'm still audible. Let me share my whiteboard. Share. Sharing just a moment, let it finish loading. There you go. I believe you can see my screen. So if let's say this is your team, where is that pencil? I can't see the pencil for drawing. Hmm. Anyway, I'll still do it with my phone because if it's refusing, it's refusing. Let me just do it with my phone. Let me do it with my phone. So if you have a team of two people, you can actually become a supervisor because that's it. Some of us, you see, you can actually retail all the way to supervisor by yourself and make so much money, which is also very, very good. But you can grow with a team. So this is you, this is your team. This is your, this is you. So this is you, and I'm trying, this is you, and you have a team of two people. Once they become wholesale member, develop them to become, show them also how to grow their businesses. So if you have a team of two people who are just doing 4cc, and yourself, you're doing 5cc. If you calculate this is 5 plus 4 plus 4, that's 13 case credits. The next month, you just need to do the same amount of business and you'll be 26cc qualified, and that means you'll already become a supervisor. So if you're in this business, if you're still very new, if you think you need 100 people to become a supervisor, you just need this number of people. Just the two people for you to become a supervisor. And the beauty is the fact that it's not a must for them to be under you directly. No, no. For supervisor, you can be like that, and then you have someone and then someone like that. You see, if you just have such a team, if they do 4cc and they do 4cc and you do your 5cc, the next month you become a supervisor. Of course, when you do the business, the bare minimum, do your 4cc so that you can start earning. So hata watu wenye wanakuja, they say, let me sell all the supervisor by myself. Yes, you can do that, but the only thing is you can't have bonuses in your bank account. But if you do it this way, you'll be making money also. Of course, from this team, if this one join your business as a preferred customer, you will earn the money that they join until they become preferred customer. And then also you'll get the bonuses or the CCs to help you grow through the ranks. Just a team of two people, and already you're a supervisor in the business. You see? That's very, very interesting. So if you think you need 100 people for you to become a supervisor, no. So as a supervisor, you enjoy 38% discounts upfront. Ukiuza tu hivi, you make 38% discount. So if this is your team, and then you have, let's say, an assistant supervisor in your team, you take your discount minus their discount. Of course, your discount is 38%. If they are 4cc active, their discount is 35%. If they're not 4cc active, their discount is 30%. You can see it clearly written in this book. So it means for you, from this team, you will earn 3%. From this team, you will earn 8%. And if you have a preferred customer, the discount is 5%, and your discount is 38%. So 38 minus 5, that is a whole 33%. So if you're planning to leave your next of kin customers, imagine leaving them customers who, whenever they purchase, your next of kin enjoys 33%. So if they buy products worth 10,000, 10,000, Santa, how am I going to calculate this? They get almost 3,300, 3,300 in terms of profits paid to their bank accounts. That's how you're going to leave your next of kin customers who are purchasing very, very. And if you bring a new member that you're training and mentoring and coaching into the business, anytime they make a purchase, or once they purchase their started journey combo pack, or they accumulate their volumes to wholesale membership, you get a whopping 33% from what they've done. That's what the company pays you. But I want to turn our attention from the instant bonuses that you earn from your team member before them becoming wholesale members. Don't be calculating your business around that area. Calculate your business around developing. You see, that person who's doing your business, are they also building? Are they also seeing money? If you only enjoy the 33% you earn from them becoming wholesale member, which actually is close to 20,000, if you just enjoy that, if you just enjoy that one-time referral and they completely stagnated the business, they don't grow, they don't sell, they don't even recruit, you're doing yourself an injustice. You will become the top recruiter, but you can't become the top developer or the top retainer. You see, if you develop people, that's where the money is. If you're just the top recruiter, yes, you'll be making the big money, but your business is not sustainable. So these people that you're actually recruiting, show them how to grow and also become wholesale member, and show them also how to grow to supervisor. And not do show them how to go to supervisor, show them how to get the two people in their teams who together they can actually build the volumes for them to become supervisors. And it's very simple. I'm also going to share my screen and show you. So that's what you enjoy. And I've shown you all this. Literally, I've explained everything that you're enjoying here. You can earn 3% from your 4cc active assistant supervisor, you can earn 3% from the same. You can earn 8% from your your assistant supervisor who are not active, and then also you can earn 33% from your preferred customers. That's how much you can also actually earn. And that amount, just calculating with 30,000 Kenya shillings. If they've done 100, if your team has done, if this team has done, let's say, 10cc, so you take 10cc times 30,000, and then you multiply by the discount that you're earning from them. And that's how you actually get how much roughly that you're going to earn from the same. So I'm not sure how much the company calculates because of tax and such kind of things, but I'm trying to estimate it's around 30,000 Kenya shillings. Now that's the same thing. After that, how do you level up, or how do you rank up to assistant manager? That's the next stage. Of course, you need to do 75cc over 2 consecutive months. Just 75cc. And you might think, I need a team of 100 people for me to become an assistant manager. No, you don't need a team of 100 people. Over two months, 75 divided by 2, that's roughly, if you divide, that's close to, let me see. If I divide 75 divided by 2, that's 37.5 cc's. And for you to actually become an assistant manager, you just need a very bare minimum team. So if you're now trying to, if you're thinking, how am I going to grow to manager level? I hope your mind is now opening up that if you just have a team, let me also share my screen. Let me just share my screen again. I'm going to keep sharing my screen until you guys get to understand this. Because if you're going to grow, if you're going to build the biggest teams in Africa, we're not going to build that through retail sales only. You're not going to do that. You see, you can actually join the business and sell all the way to manager. It has been done many times, people just joining and selling all the way to manager. But if you want the big money, if you want to rank up nicely, touch more lives. You see, touch more lives. Let me share again. Let me share my screen. And show you how you can actually become an assistant manager in the next 4 months. Let's say if you just plan yourself nicely. I believe you can see my screen. Let me go back to this one, and I'll try see if I can open just a new screen. So this is you. Let me put the biro. Okay. So this is you, and then you have a team of, let's say, 1 or 2. And I'll actually advise, if you're growing, at least always have extra legs. You see, if you have such a team of 3 people, and then let's say this one, they are also ranking up to supervisor, such a team can actually help you grow to assistant manager without stress. You just do your bare minimum 4cc, they do their bare minimum 4cc. If you bring people, if you have a team of 10 people and no one has ever done their 4cc or anything, your Rex is actually wondering what's happening, what's up with you. You're not showing people the juicy bit about our business. There's no need for someone to go to assistant manager level by themselves. If they have such a structure, and the money they'll be earning from such structure is huge. It's huge. Si pesa kidogo, si pesa kidogo. So as an assistant manager, your discount is 43%. But anyway, for calculation, I think you guys have understood. Let me just show you how to rank up. If you're an assistant manager, and then this one is of course, you have a team member who's doing the, let's say, 5cc, because if the company requires us to do 4cc, do an extra cc. If you do 5cc, we normally have incentives, dinner incentives, such kind of things, depending with the team, of course. And then there's also 5cc, and then they do their 5cc. Then let's say 5cc, and then also 5cc. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if all of you do your 5cc, of course, you're ranking up, you're making your step. For you, actually step up your effort. Maybe for you, do 7ccs. How many cc in total has this team done? That's 5 plus 5, 10 plus 5, 15 plus 5, 5 plus 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 plus your 7. That's around 25 plus 7, it comes to around 32 case credits. How much are you remaining for you to achieve how much is remaining for you to become an assistant manager? So it's just 75 minus 32cc, 43 case credits. And this team is definitely going to grow, because you also want this person to grow. You'll tell them also recruit one extra person. The next month, let's say even this one, if they bring an extra person, you'll actually notice the next month the total CCs actually accumulate and you become an assistant manager without stress, without pressure. You yourself, you had 3 people under you, and then the people under you, one had 2, and then the other one had 1, and the other one had 1. The best way to retain people in this business, the best way is, once they join the business, make them to be called uplines as soon as possible. Someone comes to the warehouse or someone comes to the office and says, they call the upline and tell them, show me how to do ABCD. Once you give them the responsibilities in in the business, you'll actually find it so easy for them to stay in the business. If someone is by themselves, myself, honestly, if I was going to be by myself in this business, I would have stopped doing the business a long time ago. But the fact that I joined and then I had someone under me, and then I brought another person under me. So anytime, of course, you're struggling, you're doing ABCD, and then someone tells you, hey, upline, I've sold a C9, you're so excited. You're telling them, let me come and train you how to explain to your customers that kind of things. So the best way to retain people in this business, once they become wholesale member, ensure they are also called uplines. And the people under them, make sure they are also called uplines. That's the best way to grow in this business. And I know the screen is a bit dirty and I've drawn a lot of things. That's the best way to rank up. You see, yourself, you do your 4cc and you bring, even if you have a structure of around 4, and then these 4, from these 4, this one has 2, this one has 1, 1, 1. This thing can grow you, and the money that you're going to earn from here is nothing less than over 40,000. If they 50 to 60 or more, if they're all doing their 4cc and such kind of productivity. So I believe you guys have seen how you can actually grow to assistant manager. Now let's go to how are you going to grow to manager, because this is the land of milk and honey, but it's only the land of milk and honey if you go there the correct way, if you build your team towards becoming a manager. You see, that's the only way that you can actually enjoy the benefits of forever as a manager. And for manager, we have 2 ways. You can actually become a manager by doing 150cc over 4 months, or you can become a manager by doing 120cc over 2 months. 150 over 4 months, 120 over 2 months. Very, very easy. So you just take this number, divide by 2 or divide by 4. So if you want, let's say you want to become a manager under the 120cc over 2 months, you just take the 120cc, 120cc, divide by 2, and then you'll get 60cc. And then you take the 60cc, you say, my team, I want to go to manager with people who are doing 5cc bare minimum. So the 60cc divided by 5, you'll get 12 people. So if you, together with another 11 people, if each one of you is doing the 5cc, you can actually become a manager within 2 consecutive months. And if you have a team that is doing 60K credit, that's a lot of money. Over 200,000 Kenyan shillings, so much money you can actually earn from this business. You see, but if you go by yourself, let's say if you sell all the way to manager level, there's nothing that you're going to make completely. You'll make 0 shillings. You'll make 0 because there's no bonuses you're earning. Let me just show you that structure again. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen again. Let me share my screen. Sorry, I want to share my yeah, let me see. So it's opening. I'm going to show you 2 structures. If you go to manager by yourself, and if you go with a team. If you go to manager by yourself, let's say, let me just open a new slide. If you go to manager by yourself, this is you. This is you. You're a manager. You are a manager. You're enjoying 48% discount, but down here, completely nothing, 0, 0, 0. There's no money that you'll earn. It's just like you're selling clothes. It's just like you're selling what? You're selling shoes. It's just like you're selling, you see, that's what you're doing. You don't have a team under you. There's no productivity. You're literally not in network marketing if you go manager by yourself. You're just on retail business. And I've told you guys, there are so many ways out there that you can actually make so much money very easily without actually, you see, for you, selling an aloe vera and selling a trouser, the energy that you spend to sell that aloe vera, it's almost 10 times the energy that you spend selling that trouser. I've told you guys, I won't come to your shop and start telling you what's the side effect of me wearing this trouser of yours that you're selling. I won't come to your shop and do that. But for aloe vera, I'll ask you what is the side effect for me drinking that drink. And I'll try and see, do you understand that product? Have you used that product? That kind of things. So if you're just here for the retail sales, if you want to enjoy the maximum discounts in the company so that you can make the maximum retail sales, you're just like, there are so many ways out there that you can actually make all this money in a very easy way. Imagine. Anyways, let me now show you if you go to manager with a team. So if you go to manager with a team, let me not now. I don't want to rank you now. If you go to manager with a team, so I've told you guys, for you to become a manager, doing 160, 120 cc's per month, you just need a team of around 12 people. So you're the number one, and then there's number two, number three, number four, number five, and then your number five, you see this team, you see this one wants to grow to supervisor level, this one also wants to grow to supervisor level. Let me wrap this one. This one wants to grow. Okay, this one is not serious about going to supervisor. This one wants to go to supervisor, and then we have this one who is just recruiting a customer, such kind of thing. So these are how many numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So let's say this one also wants to become a supervisor. So if you have such a team, for you just have 4 people under you, and then you have this one going to supervisor, this one just excited about the business, this one going to supervisor, this one going to supervisor. If you go to manager this way, the money that you land on your bank account, it's huge. It's huge. And you'll really, you just, the bare minimum that you will do, you just do your 5cc, just 5cc. Then this one 5cc, 5cc. I'm doing the bare minimum. And then this one can do maybe, yeah, literally just 5, each one. For you, you'll become a manager within 2 months. Within 2 months, you become a manager doing 120cc's. And if you do 120cc, it means you can actually become an eagle manager, because in a month, if you do 60cc times 12, that's 720cc's. Already, it's so easy for you to become an eagle manager. Of course, the other qualifications that you need for you to become an eagle manager. But that's just that. If you're running for eagle manager, you just need to develop 2 supervisors. And those 2 supervisors, they just need to develop, they just need 2 people under them doing 4, 5cc's, and they become supervisors. Are you getting, if you're getting the picture that I'm trying to share to you guys, type a number 10 on that chat box. Type a number 10 if you're getting the picture. I'm trying to show you guys that you can actually grow to manager while still making so much money without straining so much. Without straining, like uko hapo una strain kabisa, unajaribu kusema how am I going to get to 30cc personal, how am I going to get to 140cc personal to achieve this goal? And it even gets even easier, much easier. You see, if you decide I want to go to manager on the 4 months plan, this is you. I have to keep selecting this one. So let me select this one. So this is you, and you want to go to manager within 4 months, and you have a team of, let's say, 1, 2, and then another 3. And then this team, this one is going to supervise a 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this one has 1 person under them. Huyu amesema, for me, I just want to sell aloe vera gel. I want to sell the C9. I don't want to build a team. I'm here for the profits. I don't care whether you say I'm selling shoes or anything. I'm here for the profits. So if you do your 5, they do their 5, they do their 5, they do their 5, everyone. Let's say for you, just do maybe 6cc, because you're also going manager. At least step up your case credits, right? If you do 6cc and everybody else in your team does 5, and this team literally for you kutuna watu 1, 2, 3, na hawa watu watatu wako na wengine 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so 1, 2, and then 1. So if you have such a team, you can grow to manager with being 150cc over 4 months. So that means on a monthly basis, you just need to do 37.5, an average of 37.5 for the 4 months for you to become a manager. So 5 plus 5 plus hiyo ukichapa imekuja 60, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 60 plus 6, that's 36cc. 36cc the first month. And then the second month, of course, you'll continue stepping it up. And within 4 months, you're already a manager. And what you say, let's look at the team that you already have for you to become a manager. Just a team, a bare minimum team, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 people in your team, and your manager. And if you do manager in this way, I'm sure you'll earn nothing less than 150,000 from your team, doing 37cc over 40cc's a month. So literally, there's no need for you to sell all the way to manager. There's no need for you to strain and unasema like I'll become a manager next year. You can actually be recognized in Rwanda if right now you purpose to touch 6 lives. And for you to get to these 6 lives, of course, you'll have to talk to over 100 people for you to get your 6. But the beauty is, if you okay, for you maybe to get your 3, you need to talk to maybe 30 people, 40, depending on your average. And then your 3, of course, they also need to talk to their people there. And if you have a team of 6 who are productive, you're a manager. And once you become a manager, you start building from there. And if you're a manager making this money, I want to get to this place. Let's say you're a manager and you've lost your entire team. Say you own anything, like literally own anything completely. You're just by yourself. You see how you can actually also start from scratch. First of all, go look for your 6. After the 6, go look for your next 6. After your next 6, go look for your next 6. And that's how you now start becoming senior manager, eagle manager. I've been a manager for the longest time. I want to go to senior manager. I want to go to soaring manager. And then on top of that, I also want to qualify for the eagle manager. You see, it all starts here. It all starts here. So guys, let's go down let's go back to the trenches and start building this because I know it's very doable. I know it's very doable. And the benefits you enjoy as a manager, oh my God, if you just build correctly. If you're a new member in this business, 48% discount. If you want to leave your next of kin some customers, you leave them customers who whenever they buy, the company pays you will pay them 43%. So your next of kin, once they inherit your business, the customer that you registered into this business, the customer that you registered, they'll be earning 43% from any of their purchase. So if they buy products worth 10,000 cash shillings, the company will be paying your next of kin 4,300, right? So I want us to get out of that mentality of yes, we've sponsored people, they've joined with combo packs, and then that's just it. Of course, normally you have recognition for that, and I'll challenge Emmanuel let's start having also recognition for top developers, top retainers, because that's where the money is. That's where you see the growth. The reason why Germany, Rothkeep, the reason why Japan are doing so well is because they are top retainers, they are top developers, and they retain a very huge percentage of their team. I remember you guys saw if you were live on that session that happened last week, the global rally under the focal when they recognized the focal. Of course, India was under the recruiting bit, which is very good. I'm not against recruiting, of course, very, very good. Recruit people, talk to many people before you get your people. But under the development bit and under the retention bit, the number was dominated by Japan and Japan and that Germany. And that's why you normally wonder how is Rothschild able to sustain a very huge business for so long? It's because they are focusing on development. How is Onami doing 45,000 case credit? Because they're focusing on development. If you're a top recruiter right now, you have 30cc new business, Nova CC. That 30cc can get to 45,000 Kenya shillings. 45,000cc. That 30cc will get 45,000 cc's if you develop those people, the 50 people that you've actually recruited. So that's my passion, and I hope I pour the passion to you guys that you can actually grow. If right now you're still a supervisor, just go look for, and you have a team of 3, just add another 3, and from there build towards manager. If you're an assistant supervisor, you want to go to manager, sorry, to supervisor, just look for 2 people. And when you get your 2 people, just grow with them to supervisor. And once you get to supervisor, show them also how to grow to supervisor like you. And once they grow to supervisor, show them the chain continues. And that's how we will get to 45,000 case credits. And I believe now that's what I've just shared, shown you guys, or what I've just shared with you guys. That's my plan for me to having the largest team in East Africa and possibly Africa, and also getting to have the global rally in Kenya. That's my plan to do that. And I believe also if you've seen sense in what I've shared, it can also be your plan. And yeah, from there you can now grow to bigger levels, such kind of thing. But for today, we're only going to talk about ranking up. And literally, if you just read this part, it says, who do you know who has a great attitude, is open-minded, wants more money stroke time, or wants more security stroke flexibility that you'd love to work with? If anybody joins your business, I'm sure you know 5 people. If we just try and build a business around 5, I've tried showing you building a business around 2 or 3 people. Now imagine if you build around 5 people, you'll grow very fast. Within 3 months, you'll literally become a manager. Because if you develop this people to become a stance provider, that's 10cc. But the goal doesn't end there. Also show them how to become, how to also develop their own assistant supervisors. And with that, you'll actually notice within 2 months, you're a supervisor. And then after that, if this people, you show them also how to become supervisor, within the 3rd month, you become a manager. Because if you develop 5 supervisors, that's 125 cc's. Already within 3 months, you're a manager. And you're a manager who's earning crazy. You'll be asked to train Africa. You'll be asked to train Africa. And then after that, that's how we actually rank up. So guys, that's my plan, and I hope it has made sense to you. If you just want to change the entire forever Kenya story, let's do it this way, and let's just build passionately. And one thing I can assure you, it's not going to be easy. You're going to burn a lot of energy. It's going to be an emotional journey. It's going to be everything. There's a screenshot that Emmanuel shared a while back, and that screenshot read something like this. I hope I can find it very fast. But the journey is going to be it's going to be tough but enjoyable. You see, don't wish it was easy. What you're supposed to do, wish that you're a better person to actually tackle the challenges. Because if it was going to be easy, everybody will be doing it and there will be no juice in it. And that's how it actually fades out of the market. But if we purpose to become better, that useme like my goal is to get my sixth pole for me to become a manager within 4 months, or my goal is to get my 12th pole for me to become a manager within this long. It's not going to be easy, but it's going to be very worthy, because the money that we'll be earning, not just the money, the lives that we'll touch along the way, it's out of this world. So this is the affirmation that Emmanuel shared, and he said, repeat daily. It goes like this. I'm going to share my screen, and let me just share my screen, and I'll request Emmanuel to allow everybody to unmute until we finish reading that script. And then once we finish, you can mute everybody else, and then we get started again. Let me share my screen, and then we read to. So before you start talking, let me share my screen. When you start building your business, you'll have to every other day keep talking about this affirmation every other day, because when it's not easy, you'll have to continue remembering it over and over again, wanting to do it every other day. When nothing is working, you can actually take even 3 months, 4 months without seeing success. But when the success comes, it's going to be very worth it. So this is the affirmation I want all of us to read, and you can screenshot this affirmation and keep reading to yourself every other day, so that when you on your low, it gets you high, and when you're on your high, it keeps you high also. Sawa. Now repeat this daily. Let's read together. So you can unmute yourself if you're in a position. If you're in a noisy place, kindly don't unmute yourself. So if you're in a place you can talk, just unmute yourself. Now let's start. Now repeat this daily. I will remain focused.
On my goal. I will remain focused on my goal. Even if I have a moment of difficulty, I will not give up. I know that I will make it, even without problem or challenges. Everything I do is coming my way.
Everything I deserve
I deserve
And I want you guys to repeat daily.
I will not.
Manuel, you can mute everyone again if amazing. So I believe everybody is in mute. Yeah, that's just it.
Allan, you can unmute yourself.
Okay. Thank you, guys. I believe you've actually learned so much together with me. And as I've shown you in the affirmation, it's not going to be easy, but it's going to be worth it. When you'll be touching lives, when you'll be training, literally, if you go to South Africa, people say that the person that you're telling you from Kenya that has done ABCD. I've never seen people being recognized for top retailers. I've never seen people being recognized for people who the best customer service or anything. I've seen people are normally recognized by the teams they're building, by the lives they're touching. So of course, it's very important for you to learn how to retail. It's very important for you to learn how to service your customers, and out of that, build an empire. So that is, guys, thank you very much for being an amazing audience, and let's do this. Let's do this together. Amazing. Thank you. Back to you, Emmanuel.
Thank you, Allan. Thank you. That was amazing. That was awesome. That was deep. It made sense to me, and I believe it made sense to you. If you're serious about building, I think that is the right training that we've just had. And like I said at the beginning, this is a wake-up call, guys. If you want to go for the bigger picture, and if you saw what we saw on Saturday and I think on Friday during the rallies in India, this is a wake-up call. So if you want to go for the bigger picture that is forever living products, maximize on all the incentives, this is the way to go. The first steps to manager is selling. We still have so many copies in stock, going for 150 Kenya shillings. If you don't have a copy, please get one and get busy. So thank you so much, Allan. Thank you so much.
Before you end, Rwanda, Rwanda, guys, you've seen the new communication from Emmanuel. It's going to be amazing. And this training is specifically, we are projecting the success we're going to have in Rwanda. I'm trying to see all you guys who are typing 100, go for it. I'm seeing all you guys actually being recognized. They are either as supervisors, as assistant managers, as eagle managers, as everything. Literally, we're going to dominate. And the only way we're going to dominate, of course, is touching more lives, guys. Rwanda, start paying up. Of course, the budget, you're trying to see the best way we can handle it, everything. And the deadline for the plane, if you want to book the plane, the deadline is end of May, literally. So by end of May, make sure you're above around 13,000 Kenya shillings, and then we'll book the flights and everything. And it's going to be amazing. Of course, you're going to stay at 4 Points by Sheraton Hotel, a very good hotel, and the event is going to happen at the Kigali Marriott Hotel, and we are going to fly to and fro, and it's going to be 3 nights, 4 days, pure activity, fun, learning, and celebrating the success we're going to have. Because if it's going to be our mountain and we're going to go for it, eventually at Rwanda, let's be celebrated correctly. So Rwanda, start paying, guys, start paying. Usianze kungoja mwisho. You see, this is the first time we've actually come up with this budget as early as possible, because Rwanda is very far. I know you can go with bus, I know you can organize by yourself, but these are business of lifestyle. If you're in this business for lifestyle, why struggle with bus all the way for 48 hours? Why try to look for the cheapest things to do things, such kind of things? Of course, it's okay. If that's you, you are very economical, you want to save money and everything, it's okay. But sometimes cheap is expensive. For us, we're going to go to Rwanda, buy flight, and we'll stay at 4 Points by Sheraton. I'm going to celebrate so much success. So start paying, guys, and I can't wait to see you there. Amazing.
Yeah, and before we close, thank you, Alan, for that. I was about to mention, but yes, you read my mind. The other thing is about compliance. We're getting so many concerns about compliance, what we are posting on our socials. I've just received a list of 39 people. I'll be reaching out to them separately, but as I shared during the day, guys, the content we are sharing on our socials sometimes are not good. And so the Home Office is really struggling to keep that up. We'll be forced to delete the content and put the right content. So I'll be reaching out to you, the guys in the list, but as sponsors, like I mentioned earlier, if you get an email from the compliance department that your downline has been affected, kindly reach out to them so that you fix it. Otherwise, thank you so much. Have a nice evening. Keep warm, and see you next time. Bye-bye.